Victoria Stewart with Salsa 101. I am here at Chimacum Farmers Market and also at Port Townsend Market yesterday, and we're selling salsa and soap. And I got started with the interest in this because my husband and I had a Mexican restaurant in Seattle.
How many years did you have the restaurant?
12 years we had the restaurant in Seattle, and we would take our vacations in Mexico and our little 2-week vacations, and then we wanted 3 weeks, and then we wanted 3 months. We decided we wanted to spend 6 months in Mexico, so the only way to do that was to sell our part of the restaurant to Bill's partner. So that's what we did, and we've been spending the last 6 months in Mexico, in a little town in the state of Nayarit, on the coast of mainland Mexico.
So you spend 6 months there and 6 months here?
Yep.
That's the lifestyle that you have chosen for yourself?
It is.
How's it working out?
So far, so good. We have a little place down there that we bought, and this last year we ended up buying a mango orchard, and we're in the process of turning it into organic, and we are learning a lot about growing in Mexico from a lot of locals who have been in the business for a while. And
what have you learned?
We learned there's a lot of creatures and plagues and the weather work against you, and so there's ways to get around that, but you have to learn the ways. And so we do a lot of talking with other people in the business, and we're learning, but we're only there 6 months, so next year we'll learn more. But the other thing I like to do is eat in a lot of the local Mexican women's kitchens. So we go to breakfast and get invited to lunch, and I watch how they make their simple meals. Usually beans and tortillas is a staple. Like in the U.S., it's hot dogs and hamburgers. So, but one thing I noticed that they have in the kitchen is one of these items. It's called a molcajete, and they like to use them. They have blenders, but they like to use it because it really grinds the garlic and the chilies into each other, whereas a blender or a food processor just kind of chops it and swirls it around. This actually, they can use all the Mexican women have really strong arms because they use it for everything. Washing, cooking, everything. Women do lots. So do the men. Anyway, I brought one back, and it's a lot of work. So I have a food processor because I'm making a lot of salsa, and it's selling really well. And
Recipe.
The recipe? Okay. Most salsas have a chili in it. Our green salsa has a mild chili, but it's usually a tomato or a tomatillo. You can add garlic. You can add cilantro is a big ingredient. Onion of some kind, green onions, red onions, white onions, and a little salt, and sometimes a little sugar. Today I'm making a chipotle salsa, and it's got a smoked chili. So every little tweak that you do to a salsa gives a different flavor. So it's fun to try something new. You almost can't ruin salsa. It's a lot of it is balance, like balancing flavor. Too much garlic or too much of one item dominates, and when you get the right combination, people taste everything at one time, and you can see their eyes like light up because they're like, oh, that's good, because they know it's a good balance, and I think I got it. At least I make it how I like it. It's not super spicy, which some people relate spice or hot spiciness to salsa. Like it's supposed to be hot and burn your mouth, and I don't really. I like some heat, but I want to taste the other ingredients too, and that's kind of what I'm after. And there's other chilies that you could add if you just want your mouth to burn. hot. I don't have that kind. But I'm really enjoying people's reaction to the salsa making, because their eyes light up and they're excited, and it's one product we're selling, and to see people get excited about it's satisfying. Part of the reason we left the restaurant business was to garden. We have a salsa garden in Brennan. It's doing really well. Tomatillos do grow in Washington very well if we have sunshine. And I enjoy spending time in the garden and in the kitchen, but I don't want to do the factory thing again. And the restaurant, we had 50 employees, and you really aren't doing the things you love, which is experimenting in the kitchen or cooking. So I think this is a nice level of business for us. And then we leave in October and go to Mexico. And this year I love the farmers market atmosphere, and we're going to try to get a farmers market going down there. We have a small town, and I have a spot in mind on the faces of the Pacific Ocean. And there's a lot of vendors, people who make things homemade. Unfortunately, they don't have all the inspections that we have here for food safety, but your stomach just learns how to get a little stronger down there. And hopefully the chilies and the tequila kill all the germs, the bad germs that are lurking around. And so next year we should have some more stories for you.